Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? So I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you advice on why I wouldn't advise my fellow black women or black men to go to beauty school or hairdressing school if you're somebody living in Belgium. So if you want to know, stay tuned. So what had happened was, no, I'm just kidding. So I started high school, college. For some people in Belgium, we have a different system. So don't mind me, just follow the story as I go. So I started high school in 2002, and I did a bunch of things because I didn't really know what I was looking for or what I wanted to do. So I went into hair care, health care rather, for let's say 2 years, and then I didn't like that, so I went to fashion school. And in fashion school, like where I studied it is like in one of the cities in Belgium called Aarschot, and we all know the racism there. It's on a whole new level. So I did the fashion for fashion school for 1 year, and I didn't like it because I had to travel like an hour to get to school and then an hour to get back home. So I had to wake up really early, and I didn't like this school because they were very racist, which made me lost interest in fashion school. And then finally the one that I settled with and that I really liked was hairdressing school. So in 2004, in 2004, I started hairdressing school in a city called Leuven. That's one of the cities in Belgium as well. And I really liked it in the beginning. I had to go back a grade because I was already in my 5th year of high school, and I had to go back to 4. So the reason why I had to go back a grade is they have learned so many things, like the basics. And if I started from the 5th year, I would have missed out a lot. So that wasn't even a problem for me. That was a no-brainer. So I just did it. And I did that for 4 years, and I graduated in 2008. So it was really nice. We had to do competitions as well. But the thing that I would tell you is, if you're starting hairdressing school, you have to know a lot of people with long hair. Otherwise, don't even bother enlisting yourself into hairdressing school, because you will need models to practice on. You have to do competitions. You will need people as well. If I tell you how many times my models bailed on me and I was just crying because I didn't know what to do with myself. Imagine you going to do competition, and 2 days before the competition your model just bail and cancel on you. Calling her, she will not reply, she will just ignore your calls, and you have to look for somebody else within that 2 days. Imagine that stress that comes with it. So that was some of it. And hairdressing school is not cheap. It is really expensive because the equipment that you would need to finish your school is very expensive. When I was going to school, it was around, let's say, 500 euros in supplies, like equipment that you would need. And then we get like an hour every week for like facials and nails and etc. So it is really expensive. You have to buy like hair pieces, mannequins, scissors, roller set, perm rods, like everything you would need for you to become a hairdresser when you finish school. And so I did that, finished my school, no problem. But the thing is, there is a lot of racism when it comes to that section of school, because I did my internship. My first internship was in a salon with this lady. I don't want to mention her name. And she was like somebody who looked at people, like especially black people, as being beneath her. So she would expect me to do things that at that time I was around 16, yeah. And she would expect me to do things as if I was a slave. So I was doing internship and working there in the weekends and on Wednesdays in the salon. And this lady will make me work sometimes 10 hours, 9 hours shift, and she will only pay me 10 euros for the whole day. So me being like a 16-year-old, I didn't really care. It was just like pocket money. So I just did it for the experience. And then one time in December, she asked me if I could work in the weekend, and I told her no, because I'm going to Holland to spend Christmas with my sister and my family. So she was trying to convince me, but I wasn't bowing down, you know. I'm really hard-headed when it comes to that. And I could really stay my ground. So I really stayed my ground, and I told her like, no, family comes first. So I just went, and she really texted me like this nasty message because she was expecting that I would come to work. And she was like, yeah, if you give a dog a bone, then they start misbehaving. That was basically what was said in the text message. So I told my teacher about it, that she was being really nasty and stuff. And my teacher was like, you're almost done with your internship, so you just stick it out and let's see what will happen. So I just stuck it out. She was being weird, like, you know, giving me side eyes and stuff, but I didn't care. I was just there for my grade. So one time she decided to get a boob job, which is none of my business because I was 16 years old. I wasn't even thinking about those things. So she got her boob job, and she expected me to come to help her, like after school hours. I will come there to help her. You know, when you get a boob job, you have to rest for at least a week. And I told her I couldn't do that because I have studies. I have a whole lot of things that I had to do. And she got angry as well, and that was the drop for me. I just told my teacher I'm not going there anymore. I don't care if I have to repeat my grade. I don't care. You just yeah, do what you want to do basically. So they just moved me from there and then placed me in another salon. The guy there was like a teacher in our school before he started his salon. So they were very nice people, really nice people. They were paying me like 100 euros a week, which is a lot from what I was earning earlier. So I did that, finished my internship there, and I was working there in the weekends as well. And then fast forward 2007, that was my last year. I did my internship, finished with a good grade, and then they gave me a job there. So I worked in the salon there for 2 whole years. And then like something came up, like with the crisis that happened, people were getting laid off, so they had to let me go. And I was looking for a job, but it is not easy. That racism in the part, I remember when I was working in the salon, like some clients would just like point blank tell my my boss, I don't want her touching my hair, I don't want her doing my hair. Then you have other clients that were very friendly and they really love my head massages. I could give head massages like no other. So when they come, they were always like waiting for me. If I'm doing somebody's hair, they will always wait for me to wash their hair, to release them of their stresses by giving them a head massage. So it's like, yeah, because some of the clients don't want to deal with us black folks, they most of the time decide not to employ black people. And it is not like I'm not being racist, because even in hairdressing school, like when you go there with the expectation of learning about black hair, forget it. You will learn about the different type of hair, Asian hair, Caucasian hair, all types of hair except black hair, because they don't know how to do it and how to handle it. I remember in the salon, like when people came there with like curly hair, like, you know, like some of the Moroccans, they really have full curly hair. They couldn't get it straight because they didn't know how to handle their hair. I was the only one with the strength and the knowledge about it to get that hair straight without using a curling like a flat iron, because they will do it and then afterwards use a flat iron, which is heat on heat, and I could get it done with just hair drying. So the clients really loved me. And it is like very unfortunate that you spend that kind of money, go to school, study, do your best, finish with a degree, and then you can get a job, which will lead you like doing odd jobs, like jobs that you don't want to do. So in my opinion, if my daughter decides to go to beauty school or any other like hair school, I would advise her not to do it, because I came here in 1997 at the age of 10, and for the past 23 years that I've been in Belgium, I've only seen 2 black people in a salon. One was a friend of mine called Adeline. She even opened up her salon but had to close it because people were not coming there because she was black. And then one, I was living in a city in Leuven, and then I saw one lady. I think that was her own salon because I didn't see anybody else working with her. She was the only one working there. That was the only 2 people that I saw working in like a white salon. Those are the only 2 people. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, but that was my experience. And in the bigger cities, even the rate there is not that high. It being a big city, you can't even see that much people of my color working in a white salon, which is, it's really sad basically that people will just profile you based on your skin tone. And yeah, it is a really nice job. Like, you learn about so many things. Like, when I went there, I didn't know how to take care of my hair, but because of that, I learned about hair and I learned how to do my own hair. I didn't learn how to do my hair from the school, but with the knowledge I got, I was able to take care of my hair and use that knowledge to like get to know my hair basically. So I know some of my friends, some would say, oh, because you went to hairdressing school, that's why your hair is flourishing. But that has nothing to do with it, because like learning about black hair, most of the things I even learned from YouTube, because I saw people like my skin tone, people that had my hair texture, and I learned like what they were doing and I applied it to my hair. So if you're somebody living in Belgium and you're thinking about it, think really hard before you go and put your money, your soul, your body and everything in it, and at the end of the day you don't get anything from it. So this was it for the video, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up so your girl will keep on bringing you them good stuff, and see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.